All right, I hit the button. We could be live at any moment, and when we are officially, when I'm confident we're live, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, we're live. We're definitely live.
Hey, we're live.
Hey everybody, I'm Zack. I have a good friend and coworker with me today, Bryce. Fresh face to the stream. We're going to be playing some KeyForge. While we're getting set up here, I'm going to be making sure the chat is working. So if you're on Facebook and Twitter, not Twitter, we're not live streaming on Twitter.
We're not live streaming
Facebook,
on Twitter.
Twitch,
YouTube.
I need someone from each of those to comment and tell me that the video and the audio is A-OK and everything is going well. And then we're going to get started. If you're new or unfamiliar, we're going to be playing KeyForge. I am actually going to be playing my double Horseman deck against Bryce is using one of my favorite decks. And I've linked both of these in the YouTube description. And I'm going to post a link in the chat really quickly. And I think it doesn't actually show up on Facebook. So sorry about you. Let's see if it actually lets me post. I don't think it's saying that the post is way too long. Oh man, not working. Anyways, so we're going to be playing. I'll read the deck names off in a second. I'll try to type them. But what we're doing is we're going to explore power levels and chains. Last week, Fantasy Flight Games posted an article about organized play for KeyForge, which is really cool.
Yeah, it is.
Bryce had some rough experiences with KeyForge up front. But then after seeing this article, was like, hey, that seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
And here's how this works. Basically, at your local game store, they can host one chain-bound event a week. And you basically, how you do in a week will affect how many chains you have in the future when you're playing that game or playing with that deck. And there's power level 1, 2, 3, and 4. So power level 1, you start with 6 chains. Power level 2, 12. Power level 3, 18. Power level 4, 24. Right?
Right.
Chains affect how many cards you draw throughout the game, and it's just kind of a really big handicap on how things are going and how you're going to play the game. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to pretend as though my double Horseman deck is power level 4. Because I just want to see what it's like to play a game at power level 4. And let me reload chat here to make sure it's working.
Okay.
But I'm going to play a game, at least one game. We'll see how it goes. Assuming power level 4, which I presume 24 chains will last me the entire game.
Probably.
But maybe not. And I feel like Bryce's deck, which is called Walker, the Defender of Gemwall, and mine is the Mistress of King's Hall. I feel like your deck is like 7.5 to 8 out of 10. And I feel like my deck is... Mike Hankowski says that's not how power levels work, so I would love to be corrected. That's how I read the article to understand it. Let me pull up the article really quick. So power level 1 says 1 to 6 chains. Power level 2 says 7 to 12 chains. Power level 3 says 13 to 18 chains. Power level 4 says 19 to 24 chains. And basically the power level of your deck is based on the wins that you had in the previous events with your deck.
Okay.
So as an example, if you win 3 out of 4 rounds in a 9+ player event, that's 3 and 1. You add 3 chains. And so once your deck hits 7 to 12 chains, it's power level 2.
Gotcha.
Now, power levels never go away. But in order to achieve power level 4, you have to at least hit 19 chains. And I'm just going to play assuming that I got to the cap, which is 24.
24.
And if it works different than that, stream, I need everyone on stream to please tell me how to read these articles. I don't know what I needed, maybe an abacus or something, to read the original like L5R organized play thing. Yeah. It's like I was reading the thing, and then I clicked a link towards the end, and then that opened a page that was like 6 times as long, and I was just like already exhausted. Nice. Hey Thunder Chicken says, Austin finally caught the live stream. Happy you're here. And then Africanada says that I'm a madman, which might be true.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, well, Jason says that's how it works. Mike says, when you get 19, you're power level 4 and banned from chained events. Is that true? Does it actually say that in the article? I'm going to link really quick to the article over on Fantasy Flight Games website for everyone that's maybe missing it. And then I'm going to also post a link to my deck really quick so everyone can see it if they want. My chat was messing up earlier, that's why I wasn't doing it. And then I'm going to post a link to Bryce's deck as well. That way, there's a lot of people that watch the streams and like to be able to see the decks as we're playing them, so they know what's in them. But again, Bryce is pretty new. He played a couple of games, didn't really enjoy the experience up front. And then I've obviously played a decent amount, and so we'll be playing. It'll be a good time. It'll be super chill. Let me make sure you can see. Okay, you can see my chains. Just so you're aware, this disappears like right there.
Okay.
So if you want people to see things, that's not the place to have them. Like I have my tokens stacked over here. Let's see, making sure everything's working. I'm going to turn this tab down. It says chainbound events have a power level cap. Frank Scott, we've all seen your deck. Thanks, Frank. He's a local. Joe Myden, yes, this is the double Horseman deck that I played a few weeks ago. I only have one of them. There's not that many around. That'd be ridiculous. Just have like 5 double Horseman deck. When they were talking about doing a format where you get to bring 3 or 4 or 5 decks, I was thinking how ludicrous it would be if like they were all double Horsemen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Jared Pine says, chainbound events for your LGS local game store. Then premier events, you play the power level 4+ decks. So you have to get it to 4 to play at some of these higher tier events, which cool. I think is super cool, primarily because for the first time it feels like the local events are actually linked in to the macro level, what's going on. And so like you actually, if you want to level a deck up and go to premier events, you have to go out and play locally, right? Yeah, and I think that encourages people to get out locally more regularly and to go to other local scenes. Because like, Oklahoma City is an hour and a half away from us. And usually I'm not like, oh, let's go to Oklahoma City and play.
Right.
But if I play on, I think our night's Thursday night is when we're going to officially, they're messing with the schedule, so it's up in the air. But Thursday night here in Tulsa, and then it's like maybe Saturday we roll down to Oklahoma City. Yeah. And I'll tell you, playing these games for years, one of my favorite things is the relationships and friendships you build with people from other places.
Sure.
And the perspectives that you get. So I think that's really cool. All right, so again, for those just joining, I'm playing my double Horseman deck. Bryce is playing one of my other favorite decks, and he's relatively new, I would say, to the game. And I'm pretending as though I'm at max power level for a local level event, which is 24 chains. A bunch of people on chat saying that once you're at that level, you kind of just don't play that deck locally anymore. But I kind of just want to see what it's like to play with 24 chains. We'll see what happens. So you want to cut? Oh,
no, okay.
Cool. First or second? I'll let you pick. I'm giving you all sorts of advantages here.
Second.
Okay, so I go first. Now, chains do affect, in the rulebook I was just reading, they do affect your initial draw. So, because if you look, these are a chain token, and they are a 1 on one side and a 6 on the other. But essentially, the easiest way to remember this for me is, for each of these tokens I have that show a 6, that's how many less cards I'm drawing.
Okay.
So I'm at 4 less cards with this, and once it's even down to this, I still have 4 less cards. And then once that goes away, I'm down to 3.
Gotcha.
So I will draw my 2 cards and see how I feel about it.
6 for me.
Jared Pine's saying, also from what he gathers, at premier events you don't use chains. That makes a lot of sense. I think basically only seeing decks that can get to this power level at premier events is a cool way of, we were talking about on the cast last week, I think it's a cool way to keep combo decks kind of out. Sure. Because like if this is a combo deck, 2 cards around is probably not going to get it done, ever. Right. I'm just reading all these chats. Okay, so I'm going to keep my hand.
Let's see. I will too.
This is so funny. All right, you ready for this? Oh wait, I have 1 less chain now because I drew less cards. Okay, hold on. So while Jason is saying you draw a full hand to start, but mulligan isn't affected by chains. So, oh yeah, I'm going first, so I get an extra card.
There you go.
3. So are you guys saying on the chat, if I mulligan here, I actually get to draw 6 instead of just drawing 3? Because if so, I'll definitely mulligan. Ginger says, go Bryce. That's a mom shout out. Yeah, my dad pops by a lot for about 2 seconds. Nice. He's like, hey Zach, see ya. Every time he's explaining it to me, he says that it's like listening to people speak another language, which is correct. Yeah, Ryan, I thought so. So basically, you can't mulligan to get rid of a second chain. Gotcha. A mulligan would mean I only draw 2 cards, but I'll keep these cards because they're as fine as it's going to get.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
My one card. Okay, so if you're new to KeyForge, here's how this works. Bryce and I are both trying to get 3 chains. Not 3 chains, 3 keys. We're trying to forge 3 keys to unlock the mysteries of life. And we do that by collecting what are called amber. At the start of your turn, if you have 6 amber, you actually trade those in, and you forge a key like that. First player to forge 3 of those keys wins the game. And I'm playing with a bunch of chains, which means I'm drawing a lot less cards. So first player's first turn, you always name a house. So I'm going to name Untamed. And on the first turn, you only get to play 1 card. So I'm going to play Ancient Bear. Then I'll pass. Everything on my side readies. I draw back up to my hand size, which is currently -4, which means I get to keep exactly the 2 cards in my hand. Now, here's another thing about chains. If I have cards in my hand that, like if I had 6 in my hand right now somehow, magically, I wouldn't actually get rid of a chain.
Gotcha.
So I do, though, because it's preventing me from drawing a card. So I get rid of a chain. I'm now down to 22 chains to go.
My turn.
Curiosity Board Games, feel free to send us a link on like Twitter, and we'll definitely check out the deck.
Let's see. Untamed for me. We'll play Niffle-Ape.
Okay. And so it's not the first turn anymore, which means you choose a house. So you said Untamed.
Yeah.
And now Bryce can play any number of cards from Untamed. He can also discard any number of cards from Untamed. And he can also use any number of Untamed cards that are on the board for the new players at home.
Gotcha. I'm also going to play down an Nepenthe Seed.
That card's good.
And a Bear Flute.
Now, those technically come into play exhausted.
Sure.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
That's such a good deck. I forgot how good that deck was. I should have given you a worse deck.
I'll go ahead and play Nocturnal Maneuver.
Okay.
Gain an amber and exhaust up to 3 creatures. I'll exhaust 1 creature.
Okay. Mine.
Your turn.
Everything on your side readies.
Draw back up to 6.
That's right. Okay. I'm going to play, and I'm going to go Shadows.
Okay.
I'm going to play Nerve Blast. I steal 1, so I'll take 1 of your amber. You can just knock yours off. And if I do 2 damage to a creature. So I'll do 2 damage to your Niffle-Ape. And then you exhausted my Ancient Bear, and they're ready at the end of my turn. So that actually means I don't get to use them this turn, which is a bummer. Then I'll pass. So my bear will ready. I will draw a card. Still drawing -4, so I will lose a chain. And now we're down to 21 chains and counting.
We're getting there.
Mm-hmm. Scott Hamilton asking how many chains are there? Each of these represents 6, and then these are individuals. So I started with 24 representing. We're kind of exploring the power levels and chains that that FFG, they posted an article last week about. And I'm just kind of playing with max number of chains because I wanted to see what it was like. And while you're thinking over there, Bryce, I'm going to go quickly update the description on Facebook because I think linking to the decks is useful.
Sure. So I'm going to go ahead and play Dis faction. Dis or Dis?
I think it's dis, like discard.
Dis, makes sense. We're going to get the Terror out and Snudge. And we'll also drop a Life Ward.
This is about to get out of control.
Amber when I play that. Life Ward.
What does it do?
Omni, so I can play it while I have any house declared. I can sacrifice Life Ward, and your opponent cannot play creatures on their turns.
Yikes. That sounds fun. You also, I mean, feel free to read. Every time you play a card, just go ahead and read it, because people who are less familiar with the cards probably would.
Okay. We just dropped the Terror. He's a 5-power creature with no armor, and it says, when I play it, if your opponent has no amber, gain 2 amber, but Zack does. And Snudge, Fight Reap, return an artifact or flank creature to its opponent's hand. So, next turn I could bounce that Ancient Bear back if I want to. If I called these again, I guess.
Cool.
And that's it for me. Everything readies.
Okay. This is going to be difficult. I'm glad you didn't have that tear last round. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
We got.
Let's go Sanctum. Horseman of Pestilence. Play, Fight, Reap. So if I do any of those things with this creature, deal 1 to each non-horseman creature.
Okay.
So every creature on the board that's not a horseman takes a damage. And then
That kills Niflheim.
he gone. Then I'm going to play a Horseman of War. When I play him, it says for the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature can be used as if they were in the active house, but can only fight.
Nice.
So I don't know if I actually want to do that. Does it say can? Can be used, so I don't have to. Because if I send my Ancient Bear at you, I'm going to die. I would defeat something, which seems okay. I actually like that. I am going to toss the Ancient Bear at the Snudge.
Snudge?
Yep, so we'll destroy each other.
He's gone.
And then that'll be the end of my round. So everything readies.
Okay.
I'm going to draw 2 cards, and I will lose 1 more chain. I'm almost about to increase my hand size by 50%. Well,
Nice.
we're going to get there, I swear. Let me link to the decks really quick.
I'm going to call Sanctum, and I'll bring Bulwark out. And he's got, each of his neighbors have +2 armor.
I love the Bulwark. He's going to come in and play Exhausted, though.
That's right, my bad. And
You're good. I just, yeah.
put Staunch Knight over here on the flank. Now Staunch Knight gets +2 armor, I'm sorry, +2 power while he's on a flank. And then we'll also drop a Mighty Lance.
Let's do this.
Don't get any
Carson,
amber
see you later.
today.
Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's me.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
I just have to find a way to keep up with this madness. Yikes. Oh, man. The problem is that...
Oh, I'm sorry, I've got a play action over here. Deal 3 damage to a creature and 3 damage to a neighbor of that creature.
Oh, that's not an artifact. That goes away. That's
Oh, right,
That's a
that's an
one-time
action.
effect.
My bad.
It's a 3 to each.
Correct.
Nailed it. Let's think about how I'm going to get out of this mess. All right, I'm going to go Untamed. We're going to play a Nepenthe Seed. And then I'm going to pass. So I only draw 1 card, and then I will get rid of another chain. We're almost there. The Nepenthe Seed readies.
Mm-hmm.
Your action. That's all I got. Joe Biden trying to convince his wife to play KeyForge specifically because chains would make it more competitive while she learns. I think that's one of the great parts about KeyForge, and you know the other part is that it's so cheap. It's really hard not to try. I think it's quick and pretty easy to learn. So hopefully you convince her to try it.
I'm going to call Untamed here.
Okay.
We will Full Moon and bring out Murmook. Actually, Murmook over here.
And that gains you an amber, right?
Yeah. And Ancient Bear.
And for those unaware, Full Moon, every time you play a creature, you gain an amber. So Bryce gaining 2 amber there from playing 2 creatures. Did you already? You know, I stole 1 earlier. No, you had 1. You should have 3 now, right?
Sorry,
Should
3
you have
amber?
3 amber? You just played 2 creatures.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this or not. I think so. Let's save the pack. Destroy each creature with... Destroy each damaged creature.
And you gain a chain, right?
And I gain a chain. So my terror goes away. But
2 of my horsemen go away.
2 of your horsemen go away. And I
That
have 1
seems
chain.
decent. All right.
And that's me.
All
Your
right.
turn.
Let's try this. I feel like to pull this off, I need like dis with like a couple handed dis and just like clear
Sure.
the board a couple times. But that gains chance too, so that's hard. Well, you see. Let's think about this. Just gonna keep clearing my board. But I'm about to be at 3 cards. Watch out.
Watch out. About to get real.
Let's go shadows.
Okay. This is where things get scary.
I'm going to play too much to protect, so I just gain 1.
Okay.
I'm going to use my defense seed. And we're going to get a Nerve Blast. I'm going to play Nerve Blast. We're going to steal 1, so you lose 1.
Okay.
And we'll do 2 to the Murmuk.
Okay.
And then I will pass. So I draw a card, and I get rid of 1 more chain, which means I'm officially, next turn, hand size of 3.
Nice.
Your action.
It's exciting.
Curiosity board game saying, are the Horsemen broken? I don't think even close. I think they're synergistic with each other. Double Horsemen are really consistent, but even then, I don't think that they're auto win by any stretch of the imagination. And the fun part is chains and power levels and stuff should keep these kind of decks in check, even if they are. But I've seen plenty of decks that don't have Horsemen that I think are way better than any Horseman deck I've seen. So
Sanctum for me. Mm-hmm. We're going to play Raiding Knight. He's going to capture 1 when he comes in.
All right, so capture means it goes to the creature, stays there until it's defeated.
And Staunch Knight.
All right.
And we will reap with these 2.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Just a casual reap-a-do. Okay, I'm going to go with Shadows. I'm going to play Hidden Stash, which is going to gain me an Amber, and it lets me archive a card. So I'm going to put this card in Archives. And the way Archives works is at the start of any of my turns, I can put every card from my Archives into my hand, which is pretty cool, but I will save that card. Into my turn, I get a draw. My hand size is now 3, thank the maker. No cards in hand, so I will draw all the way back up to 3, and now it is time to start doing the dance.
Let's do it.
That was my turn.
I thought there was a big play coming.
No.
Okay. All right, let's do Sanctum again.
Oh, you know what? They're pointing out that Murmuk has 2 armor from Bulwark.
Yeah. So this shouldn't even be here.
That's right. I'm going to put it on the Ancient Bear instead.
Okay. Sounds good.
Those aren't damage either, but that's fine.
What? Oh, that's power count.
Yeah.
Do we have any damage?
Yeah, those right there.
There we go.
Thanks for the catch there.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's play Take Hostages. I'll gain an Amber from playing it, and for the remainder of the turn, each time a friendly creature fights, it captures 1 Amber.
You can't fight right
Oh,
now.
I can't find anything. I was going to reap with everything. I'll just get the Amber from it anyway.
That's fine too, yeah.
And
Uh-oh, you're a bold man.
reap with 4.
I've got Shadows over here, so a single bait and
know.
switch could wreak some.
Did I just get 4? Yeah. And let's check, my friend.
Oh, great. Great. Oh, man. It's not good. I drew
Let's
3,
see.
and there are 3 different houses in this hand.
And as an Omni action, I'll sacrifice Lightward.
Oh,
You
so
can't
I can't
play
play creatures?
creatures.
Come on.
That's me.
All right. Okay, I guess. Let's go Relentless Whispers. I'll gain 1. I'll do 2 to that Ancient Bear.
Okay.
And then I will pass. We're going to lose a chain. And draw a card. Now we're cooking with some gas.
I'll forge 1.
You haven't ever known a pain like the pain you're about to know.
Let's see. I feel like my best bet is just to keep reaping.
Creeping?
Keep creeping.
No, keep reaping right now is not a bad play.
4. I'm kind of getting worried about my Ancient Bear, but I can get him back from the discard pile.
I don't think you should be worried about him at all. IMO. You just put your foot on the gas and make me stop it. I 100% believe in this.
I've got 2 pretty good Staunch Knights right now at 6 power.
Yeah, Candler, I do believe I got rid of a chain.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll reap with 4 on Sanctum.
Lord. Check.
And that's my turn. Check. 6.
Okay. Let's go Sanctum.
Okay.
Horseman of Death. Get all my horsemen from my discard pile back.
Nice.
All right. Then I'm going to play Horseman of War. It's actually, no, it's fine. Bulwark. Horseman of Pestilence. 1 damage to all non-horsemen. If that, be careful. You have armor on everything except for the bear, so it just kills the bear.
Okay.
That's the only thing that happens.
Yeah, everything's got armor. Sweet.
All right, and then I will pass. And it is your turn. I will shed 1 more chain.
Okay.
This is rough. Just another fail. Just testing out what a 24 chain game looks like according to power level 4. I think we'll probably run it back after this, and I'll start with 18 because that's the power level 3. Apparently, at power level 4, it kind of works its way out of the local meta, which is something I didn't catch when I read the article the first time. We have those prototype tokens we have to give away today.
Oh yeah, we gotta give those away.
We'll do those in between this game and the next game.
Nice. It's exciting. Let's see. I'm going to call...
You forge a key first.
This, that's right. Forge key.
Whew.
There's a right order to do this in, I feel like. So let's play Schuler. If your opponent has 4 or more, I steal 1.
Oh, mother.
And then we'll play...
Okay. It wasn't in the article. It was mentioned on the podcast.
Oh, gotcha.
Makes more sense.
That's nice. They're doing the podcast now, though.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Where'd that Destiny podcast?
Where is that Destiny podcast? Let's make some room here for all this stuff we're about to play.
Hey, I'm going to get you.
Pandemonium. That's an action.
Candler asking, do we think Dex will ever make this high in? I do think Dex will make it to power level 4. But
sure.
From the podcast, apparently, once you hit power level 4, it kind of goes above the local ecosystem, and I don't think the same chain rules apply. So I assume the most you'll have to play with locally to try to level the power 4 is the 3rd tier, which I think is way more approachable.
For sure. So I'm playing Pandemonium. Mm-hmm. And it says, when I play it, each undamaged creature captures 1 from its opponent.
Okay.
So
you capture
your guys
3
capture
from me,
my 3.
and I capture 3 from you.
Yeah, let's see.
Or 4. You only had 3?
Yep, I had 3.
That's curious that you would do that.
I'm ahead, so I'm going to try to slow you down a little bit.
Okay. I thought you were just going to try to blitz to the finish line.
And I'll go ahead and drop a demon.
Just a casual Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
What's that do?
Heal up to 2 damage from a creature, deal that amount of damage to another creature. But I don't have anyone with damage.
That's no fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine?
Pass.
All right. I'm going to put my archives in my hands. And we're going to go Untamed. I'm going to play Ritual of Balance. So it's an artifact. Every round when I'm going Untamed, if you have 6 or more amber, I can exhaust it to steal 1. Okay. I'm going to play Cooperative Hunting. I can deal 1 damage for each friendly creature in play, divided among your creatures however I want. Okay. So I'm going to do 4 to Bulwark. So at 2 armor, he's going to take 2 damage. And then I'm going to do another Cooperative Hunting, 2 more to Bulwark, and 2 to Murmuk.
Okay. He's gone. You get that amber back.
Boom.
And Murmuk has 1 damage on him.
Nico, Bryce's deck it should be 2 damage.
2 damage. Sorry about that.
Is a deck I really like, and it feels like kind of a mid-range deck. Like it's not super crazy, but it's just I felt like a good test for the 24 chains. Okay. Oh, and I lose it. Oh, I just did the Cooperative Hunting twice. I got it.
Yep.
then I'll pass. This
Okay.
readies. I lose a chain. And now I'm going to draw up to 3. The other thing for everyone just join in, started with 24 chains. I didn't know this at the time. We're going to be doing another game after this where I'm going to start with 18 chains. Apparently when it hits the power level 4, it evolves past local level organized play. So I think the most you'll have to play with locally to get to power level 4 is going to be 18 chains. And so that's kind of what I want to see. Oh yeah, I got an amber from Bulwark.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you're up.
Okay. Let's bring Sequus in from Sanction. He'll capture that amber.
Who earns?
We'll play Bulwark on this end too.
Yeah. The reason I like that deck is because we got 2 of those bad boys.
Yeah, Bulwark's awesome.
You're gonna have some wicked
hostages
turns.
just for the amber. It's about every time a friendly creature fight, it captures one, but you don't have any. So I'll reap 1, 2, 3.
Seems good.
1, 2, 3.
All right, you ready to rumble?
And that's it for me.
It's about to get crazy in here. You ready?
Do it.
Let's go. Horseman of Pestilence, so 1 damage to every non-horseman.
Okay.
Now, I recommend using these. We don't have them yet on the armor, so to mark that you've taken a damage on your armor, I recommend using the little +1 power tokens.
Okay.
In the event that I end up needing
I'll take one. Take one.
I'll do my thing. They should both take 1.
Right there.
Okay, then I'm going to play a Protect the Weak on Horseman of Death. He gains +1 armor and taunt.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm going to play that here because I want Death to die so I can get him back. I'm going to reap here, I think. It's going to do 1 more to all your non-horsemen, no matter what I do.
Okay.
But I feel like I need to just start clearing some things. Let's actually fight. He's going to fight I'm just going to read all these abilities. He's going to fight the Sequius.
Yeah.
So he will do 5, which will...
And he's already down 1 amber.
Yep.
So he's gone.
And I will take 4. Now, when that happens... Oh, I have 2 armor from Bulwark.
Yeah.
So I take 2.
Oh, nice.
And I have the fight ability, so 1 damage to every non-horseman.
Okay. So these, we'll take another one. These guys will get a armor off. I need some more tokens. For the armor?
The plus tokens?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I'll let you borrow 5. Okay.
So these guys are down 2 armor is what that's saying.
Okay. Then the Horseman of Death. I just got to clear your board.
Sure.
Will attack Bulwark over there.
Okay.
So I'll take 4, and you'll die.
Yep.
Horseman of War will reap. Bulwark will reap.
I forgot to draw up last time.
And did I kill anybody with amber on them?
Yeah.
How many of them?
Bulwark and Sequus.
So I should have 2 more.
I thought you got the one from Sequus.
I reaped twice, and I played this for 1.
Okay.
So
2 more.
okay, then I'll pass.
Okay.
So all these guys ready. I feel like I'm seeing a little bit of daylight. I feel like you're a little too far ahead. I keep getting my foot caught on this cord. Hold on.
So the amber, or the armor damage goes away. Right?
Yep. I lose a chain, and I draw 2 cards. All right. Do your worst. Yeah, Connor, I was definitely factoring the fact that my bulwark was taking damage there on the armor. That's why I didn't attack with him. All right, you can seemingly put this game away if I don't have any sneaky tricks.
Well, let's find out. Let's call Dis.
Okay.
Dis. And we'll hand a Dis.
Hey, Joel, welcome for the first time. We'll be doing another game after this, so stay tuned. We'll be on that in just a minute.
Yeah. And we'll destroy Horseman of War.
You get one.
Get an Amber. We'll play Succubus. So, yeah.
Draw one less card.
You're going to
Cool.
draw one less card while she's on the board.
That's what I wanted to hear.
And Lash of Broken Dreams.
Okay, so you can exhaust that to make my keys +3.
Yeah. And this is all exhausted in right now. And we will reap and reap. So I'm at 7 amber right now, and that is a check.
That is a problemo.
And
I don't think I
End
have
of my
any
turn.
answers for that. So I don't have any answers. So I'm just going to extend my hand and say, good game.
all right.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. In a second, we're going to be giving away some prototype amber. Can I get those power tokens back from you?
Yeah.
So I started that game with 24 chains. We're testing out the power levels and chains that were announced last week. Recently, from the live chat, thank you guys for participating,
Yeah.
found out that once you hit level 4, you kind of advance past the local level. So this game, instead of starting with 24 chains, I'm going to start with 18, which is the max you would have to start with in a local level event to continue leveling your deck. And like I said, so we're using the Archon tokens compatible with KeyForge that we make, and the tokens, not KeyForge. And we have a set of prototype ones. You want to grab those really quick?
Yeah. If I don't yank the mic off the table.
And I'm going to link to both one thing really quick. So what we're going to do is I'm going to randomly choose a subscriber, and that does not mean a YouTube or Facebook or Twitter subscriber. A subscriber is, you're going to have to lift it way up.
See that.
Yeah, there's your hand, the hand
There's
of
my
doom.
hand.
You can actually just show it like right there to that camera, the main camera.
Okay. There we go. Can I see that?
It's going to be hard to see. You posted a picture of them on social,
Yeah, I
right?
did.
So I'm going to post a link if you're interested in this, but essentially a KeyForge subscription is you sign up, and a week or two before a set of KeyForge comes out, we charge you for a display, which is 12 decks, map, which is minimum advertised price, so the cheapest you can get with free shipping. Mm-hmm. And so you sign up, it's free, you can cancel anytime, but you get charged a week or two before a set comes out. We automatically ship it to you. If you're in the US, it usually arrives on release or super close to release if you're in the continental US. And it just guarantees you get the product without having to pre-order or pay attention to release dates or...
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times these things get allocated and product, supply gets weird. So it's just a safe way to guarantee you get in line and get what you're after.
For sure.
And it allows us to do everything, including the stream and all the content we create. But what we're going to do is we have a set of these prototype Amber tokens, and they're pretty cool. They've got like they're the same style, essentially. Looks like the same shape and size. But they have a thicker border going on, and the designs on the middle are, so these are procedurally generated. And what we essentially did is we programmed a way of designing tokens, which is cool. But the prototypes were using a different program. And so it's definitely got some similarities going on, but it's a very distinct look.
Yes.
And you can check that picture out on Facebook if you want, but we're going to give a few minutes from right now for people to get a chance to hop on and sign up if they want a chance to win those.
Yeah.
Pick a random subscriber, and we're going to send those tokens out to them as a thank you. Wish we could send all our subscribers a set of prototype tokens, but these are the only set of prototype tokens that are, I think, the only ones sitting around. Maybe there's another set. And
this is the only full set we have. The other ones are 5 or 6 pieces.
1 or 2 pieces, and this is a full-on run.
It's a 15. We went to 16 later, so this is 15 pieces.
Nice. Even more unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of a kind. I mean, it's cool because all the Ember tokens in every set are unique. So every set of Archon tokens comes with 16 amber. Those 16 amber match each other, but they're different than amber in any other set, which is one of the coolest things.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think it's pretty sick. So we're going to give that a few minutes. We're probably going to go ahead and start the next game, and then at some point during the game, I'm going to just take a break, and we'll pick someone, maybe even after the game, we'll see. But we'll give those away. And again, to everyone that's a subscriber and everyone that's watching here, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Without all of you, we wouldn't be able to do this, so we really appreciate it.
For sure. So how did 24 Chains feel?
Hard. Yeah, I mean, it was a mush. I feel like in order to win that game, I'm going to need, with 24 at least, I feel like 3 is a huge step up. Like, because like the odds at 2 cards of having the same house are not nearly as high as having 2 cards in the other. So at least with 3 cards, like if you hit 2 of a house, you can get 2 cards on the board and out of your hand.
Gotcha.
And a lot of times, right, playing 2 or 3 cards from a single house is what you'd expect anyway. The chains just mean that you're limited in which one you get to do because you only have one option.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a real struggle. I would hate to play with 24 chains
For sure.
in a real environment. How'd it feel for you?
Good. It felt really good.
You like the game better?
Yeah.
Starting to smile a little more. For those of you hopping on just now who aren't as aware, Bryce's first few games of KeyForge didn't go so hot.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Yeah, you just weren't that into it. I think you had decks that weren't your style,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
like you're playing as people who've been playing a lot. And so he saw the OP announcement last week with power levels and chains and stuff, and was interested. So then I challenged him to be on stream, and here we are. That token's going for a ride. Now, while we're streaming, if you have questions, we always love hearing from everybody watching. So feel free to ask. I linked in the YouTube description and early in the Facebook description to our decks if you want to check out the list while we're playing. That's right. Wizard that climbs the library. That's a cool name. He was saying that my deck, I have one that has a Screaming Cave in it. And the Screaming Cave allows you to basically shuffle your discard pile and hand into your deck every round. That's an artifact. So if you can get that out, every turn you could just get a fresh hand, which would be pretty sweet. So
Yeah.
you want to go first or second? I'll let you pick.
I'll go first this time.
Okay, so I get 3 cards. Wow. I'll keep my hand. Jay Rutley says he's going to be running his first Chainbound event tomorrow, hoping his webcam works. Hey,
That's
best
awesome.
of luck. I think it's awesome. I love that they're doing the Chainbound down at the local level. Do you want to use these prototypes this round?
Sure. We'll show them off.
One last chance before they're
Hopefully I do them
off
justice.
finding a new home.
Let's see. I will
Go ahead.
mulligan 2.
You don't. That's not how this works.
Oh, gotcha. My bad.
It's
Forgot.
the whole hand or not in KeyForge.
Whole
You're used to
hand.
playing the old Destiny.
Yeah. Whole hand then. We'll keep it.
That's hilarious. You're first. So you get to play 1 card. First. What are you doing?
I don't know. What am I doing?
You don't start the turn by drawing. That would be incredible.
That would be good. I'd play that. Let's see.
Jacob Buss asking for a link to enter for the tokens. So on this page I'm about to link, you'll see the display subscription product. And essentially you sign up for that. It's going to be free. You're not going to get charged anything. And then you basically get charged a week or 2 before the release of the next set, whenever that happens to be. And the display of decks, of 12 decks that show up, you get to play 1 card still. Is that the 1 card you want to play?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Mine?
Yeah.
I want to go Sanctum, so second turn I get to do whatever I want.
Nice.
Horseman of Famine, play, fight, reap. Destroy the least powerful creature. I'll choose that one.
Here you go.
Horseman of War, for the rest of the turn I can fight with all my creatures. It doesn't matter. I don't have any creatures to fight with.
Seems good.
Into my turn, I'm going to get rid of a chain, so it's going to flip. Those all become 1s. And then I will draw back up to 3, and I'm already feeling way better about this. You know what I mean? That's correct, Justin A. It is basically like an automatic pre-order system. It's super easy, lowest possible price with free shipping. So it's an incredible deal. And again, it lets us do everything we do, and we genuinely appreciate it. So thank Thanks for signing up if that's where you're heading to go. Ginger says you got this. You got the first game. Ginger's Bryce's mom. Hello, Ginger. I hope you're doing well. I hear we might be going. Does she know?
Yeah.
We might be going to a concert together at some point soon. Looking forward to that and getting to ask all sorts of embarrassing questions about Bryce.
I will play Sanctum as well.
Oh, hey, I shed a chain on setup. Thank you, stream. Connor, keeping me honest here. Look at that.
Sequus and Staunch Knight coming in.
All right.
And that's it for me. And they don't have any play abilities. Draw 2.
This is going to be great.
There we go.
You ready?
Ready.
All right. I'm going to go Sanctum. I'm going to Reap and destroy the least powerful creature.
Okay.
So I get a pick. Oh, no. He's at +2 right now.
Yeah.
So that's the least powerful creature.
That hurts.
Celtico says he has the L5R subscription and it's bad word here, awesome. I'm not going to say that. I almost just went for it. That's awesome. We really do appreciate it, and having so many people say so many positive things about it is great. So thank you so much. 2 thumbs way up.
That's awesome.
The Staunch Knight's kind of a problem, bruv. Let's go Horseman of Pestilence. 1 damage to every non-horseman, so you just lose an armor. So you're not dead yet.
Okay. You do anything else?
I mean, you're just going to eat my lunch. No, I'm just going to Reap.
Okay.
And then we'll go to the next round. And I didn't lose a chain last time because it was first turn or setup, first turn, and then now I should be down to this. Yeah. I'll draw a card. All right.
I'll call Untamed.
Chris Armour asking, do you feel all double Horseman decks will be on 18 chains on average? No, I mean, I think some double Horseman decks are a lot better than others. The Horsemen are obviously 8 of the 36 cards. I think the rest of the cards are as, if not more, important. Oh my word, what is happening here?
And we'll exhaust your Horseman from Nocturnal Maneuvers.
Oh, come on. That deck's good. Don't you think that deck's good?
It's nice. It's a lot better than the last two I
Yeah.
played. I'm going to put these right here.
You have 1 amber over there?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just take a downturn here and stop you from getting crazy? I'm going to play Shadows. I'm going to go Relentless Whisper, so I gain 1.
Okay.
And it says deal 2 damage to a creature, so hit the Dew Fairy for 2. And
Fairy's gone.
if I destroy it, I steal 1.
Whew.
So I'm going to cost you 1.
Okay.
And that's my only play for the turn. So then my creatures are ready.
Gotcha.
And I will lose a chain and draw a card. Oh, yeah. This double Horseman deck is Wonkstown. Oh, Golden Dice Podcast saying all the amber you had, he thought they were in play already.
Oh,
No, those are the prototype ambers that we're giving away in just a little bit to a random KeyForge to Play subscriber. So he did not have 6 to 15 amber sitting there. That'd be a bit much.
that would be. We're going to play Sanctum.
Hey, I'm feeling a lot better about this one here.
Yeah.
For
Bring
now.
out Sequus and Mighty Lance, and we'll reap.
Mighty Lance is the card you tried to play as an artifact last time.
I did it again, huh?
You got to do 3 damage.
It
to
sounds
two-
like an
two
artifact.
creatures.
You know
it
what I
does.
mean?
It definitely sounds like an artifact.
Deal 3 damage to a creature and 3 damage to a neighbor of that creature. So let's go. No armor. I want...
Definitely this one.
Yeah.
That's the one that you
I was
really need to
thinking
get rid of. So then it
Famine
has to
and
be these
Pestilence.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And I will, instead of reaping, I might actually fight with Staunch Knight.
But who to kill?
You're ahead of me on Amber, too.
I am indeed.
Who to kill? I think it's got to be Famine
Yeah, the third one's
or
Famine.
Pestilence.
Yeah, I can't disagree or agree.
Let's, I got Dew Fairy, so my Ape and Sequus are safe. Let's get rid of Pestilence. We'll fight with Pestilence.
Well, You think you can handle the pest?
How much damage is that for me?
5. So you have 2 armor, so you'll just take a 3.
Okay.
And you have 6 power, so you have 3 remaining. Which is fine. Skis.
Correct. And that's it for me.
All right. Let's put some pressure on, shall we?
Let's do it.
I'll go Sanctum. We're going to play a Horseman of War.
Okay.
We're going to Reap. And then I'm going to Reap with Famine. So I gain 1. And then I'm going to destroy the least powerful creature. So yeah, we'll get rid of the Dew Fairy.
Dew Fairy goes away.
And now I'm at 6 Amber. So I'll say check. That's another rule. You have to say check at the end of the round where you can forge a key.
What happens if you don't, Zack?
I'll lose a chain, draw a card. Well, technically, if you don't say check, you can't forge a key.
Good to know.
That's going to cost people some tournaments.
Yeah, it is.
And it's going to cause a lot of drama.
Yeah, it is. I see a lot of TOs getting called over. We're going to go... Can I do anything about that?
Candler, if you're playing where you can look at an opponent's deck, so, I mean, the wild part is there are still cards I definitely haven't seen intentionally. I love seeing cards for the first time when I actually pulled them in a deck or when I'm playing against someone. But obviously, I think there's some obviously there's obvious things, LOL. I think there are some obvious cards, right? Like bait and switch if you're looking to gain 7 or 8 amber in a turn, or cards that can steal a lot of amber, or cards that, I forget the name of the disc card that takes all your opponent's amber and puts it on it. The Dust Imp maybe is what it's called.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Dis. Guardian Demon. Snudge.
So hold on, that has a play ability. Heal 2 damage from a creature and deal that damage to a different creature.
And there.
Might seem like a good exchange for you.
Yeah, that seems good. Mm-hmm. We'll play Life Ward out.
You gain an amber from that.
Yeah. And Pandemonium.
What's that saying?
So I get an amber for that too. Each undamaged creature captures 1 from its opponent.
Oh my word. So you capture 5? And I capture 2.
Capture 4, because he's damaged.
Great. Thanks.
And pass.
That is a genuine problem. Okay, let's go with Untamed.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Hunting Witch, a Nepenthe Seed, and a Cooperative Hunting. The Hunting will do 3 damage to the Niflate.
Okay.
So I'll gain that back.
And this armor's gone.
And then I will pass.
Okay.
Getting rid of my last chain at 3 cards. So I'm only going to draw 3, but next round I'm going to get to draw a 4th beautiful card.
Let's go Dees again. We will play the Terror.
The Terror.
Play if your opponent has no amber, gain 2 amber, but Zack has 3. My bad. And Hand of Dis. Destroy a creature that's not on a flank.
This one.
Yes, sir. So I gain 1 amber back.
You got it.
Put them up here. And pass.
Did you gain an amber from that?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh boy. Sheboykin. Let me look at my discard pile.
Okay.
It's quite a board you have over there. Let's go. Sanctum. Let's protect the weak. So I gain 1. He gains taunt and +1 armor.
Okay.
He'll reap. So I'll gain another 1. And then I will pass. And now I get to draw 2 cards. Woo. And I lose a chain. down to 11. For everyone just joining, I am testing out power levels and chains after the OP announcement last week from FFG. I am starting this particular game with 18 chains, which is wild.
How does Protect the Weak work? Taunt?
His taunt. So if you attack any of his neighbors, you have to attack him first.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's go with Sanctum.
Okay.
We'll bring out Sequus.
That deck just is unrelenting.
I like it. And Staunch Knight on the end.
You have 2 Staunch Knights on the end of like 10 creatures here.
Yeah, it's fun. Let's play Take Hostages. I gain 1 when I play it. And then for each creature, for the remainder of the turn, each time a friendly creature fights, it captures 1. So Staunch Knight will fight, and he's at 6 power right now.
Mm-hmm. So you have to fight here.
Yeah, and he's got 5 and 1 armor, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so he'll fight there.
So I'll hit you for 5.
Okay.
So you'll take 3.
Yeah.
You'll get 1 of these amber back.
Okay.
My Horseman will go away.
I'll capture 1.
Yep.
And then Sequus will also fight.
Kill my Honey Witch.
Yeah, I take 1.
And capture 1. Why do you take 1?
She had 3.
2.
Oh, 2, sorry. I got 2 armor. And I'll capture another one on Sequus. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. And let's Life Ward.
So I can't play creatures.
No creatures next turn.
Well, alrighty then. Let's go Untamed.
I'm at 5.
Let's go Untamed. I'm going to play Ritual of Balance. I'm going to discard a Cooperative Hunting and a Snufflegator. Then I will pass. So
Okay.
I'm going to lose a chain, and I get to draw 3 cards. You're about to know a pain unlike any other pain you've ever experienced. Monkey, the reason we're grabbing amber out of our supply instead of just taking it from each other is that I'm using my actual amber that I purchased, and I would rather not Bryce walk away with my amber. Although I'm planning on buying another set of amber, so when I go to events and tournaments and stuff, I'm wanting to eventually swap with 15 people that I like their amber, so that I have one set of 16 completely unique amber.
That's awesome. Let's see.
Also, if you're unaware, the amber tokens and all of our Archon token sets are all completely unique. So each set comes with 16 amber, and those 16 amber match each other, but do not match any other amber anyone's ever going to have.
Right. I'm going to call Sanctum, and I'm just going to reap.
That old game.
4 times. And I don't think I have... This guy captures 1 when he reaps. So you'll lose 1 there.
Capture?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does too, so lose another 1.
Come on.
And
Need one of those board clears.
2, 3, 4. And check.
All right. How many amber you got over there?
Me?
9?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. It's probably real.
Let me just do the math really quick. If I had a certain card.
Oh, God.
I take 1.
Here comes that bait and switch.
I take 2. I take 3. I take 4. And then we would be at the same amount of amber. Would we not?
You got it?
That's where we'd be, wouldn't it? And
Is
you
it?
would not have enough to forge. It's weird.
2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, here's what I'm going to do, everybody. A little bait and switch. So I have 1 amber, and I basically steal 1 amber at a time until we have equal or I have more amber. So I'll steal 1. I'll put them over here so I can swap mine in a second. I'll steal 2. I'll steal 3. I'll steal 4. Then I would have 5 tier 5. So that is what we're going to do.
Okay. These go away.
Then
I'll put mine right there.
Wicca. Man, this is a beautiful thing. That's all I got.
Okay.
I'll just pass.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, I'll leave
Just a cash 5 bait and switch.
chain and draw 1 more card. That's right.
Okay.
Did I mention that you're about to know a pain? Unlike,
Let's see.
yeah, Oyen asking for someone just starting, just buy a deck and go. So the starters have been out of print for a while. If you can find 2 decks, I recommend doing that. A lot of times you can also find locals or people on eBay selling extra decks. If you can't find them, we're out of stock right now. The other thing you'll need is tokens. We make a set called Archon tokens. They're compatible. There's plenty of other people making them online. You can also use dice and quarters and whatever you want. But really, you don't even need the starter. There's no core thing that you need in there to play. So you can get your own tokens, buy a couple decks, and you're off to the races.
So we're going to call this.
Okay.
We'll Lash of Broken Dreams. Not yet. That doesn't make sense.
You can play it, but it comes in exhausted anyway.
Oh, that's right. So I have to use it as an action.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We will control the weak.
Oh.
Where does go?
You're breaking
Oh, I'm out of
my
them. I got
heart.
15 down.
No, here's more.
7, 8, 9. Okay, 1.
What
And
are
I
you
want to
calling?
call Sanctum.
You sure?
No.
That's definitely the right call.
I think so. Sanctum.
Lord, that's annoying.
We're going
Fine.
to go with Sanctum.
Fine, Bryce, fine.
So I will Reap. I will Reap with Snudge and bounce.
You go to what?
Yeah, Snudge bounces, an artifact.
Oh, my Lord. Luckily, it's...
Which one's more
both done, too.
detrimental?
This lets me get any card from my discard pile into my hand.
Yeah.
This lets me immediately steal an amber from you.
Let's get rid of that one.
But you are also going to be above 6, so that's not going to be hugely important to you.
And Reap with Guardian Demon. He heals 2 and deals it to a creature. You don't have a creature. So I gain 3 for Reaping. That is a check and pass.
All right. You're forcing me to do it.
Do it.
I'm going to go Shadows. I'm going to Nepenthe Seed because it's Omni.
6. You're going to bait and switch.
I'm going to get a bait and switch. I'm going to play bait and switch. So I steal 1.
Wait, you have to play Sanctum.
No.
You don't?
This is Shadows.
Oh, gotcha.
Nepenthe Seed. So 1 puts me at 6. 2 puts us both at 7, so I'll steal 2.
Okay. I want to get those mixed in.
And then I have less than 6 cards, so I still am drawing less. I'll nuke a chain, and you're up. Check. We're both checking. All I'm saying is that with 18 chains, you have a key, granted, but look at the number of my amber on your side of the board.
Yeah.
It's waiting to get collected.
Yeah, it is. 1,
Yeah, Allied Entertainment, Nepenthe Seed is Omni, which means I can use it with any house.
Right.
So wait, Control the Mind says you name a house and I have to play it.
Right.
I need to back up.
Oh.
So you get 2 amber. Let's back up. I thought you said I couldn't play.
No, you have to play it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is a different
Where were we at here?
case.
I had 7, I think. 6?
Okay, so
We'll go with 6.
Control the Weak. You pick a house and I have to play it.
Right.
And you're allowing me to play Sanctum for some reason.
Right.
Okay.
I know you have the double Horseman, but like, I'm worried about Shadows taking all my amber right
That's
now.
totally fair.
I'm trying to forge.
Okay.
I don't have that yet.
All right.
So I'm calling Sanctum.
All right. Yes. See, I thought it was the exact opposite. I thought that was the house you were telling me not to play.
Huh.
All right, here we go. The chat's freaking out. They're going to catch up to us in about 20 seconds, which is just hilarious to me. Okay.
So would Omni not count as being able to use?
Omni I can use
Anyway,
no matter what house I declare.
Oh, I got what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was thinking I couldn't go Sanctum, but you were saying I have to go Sanctum.
Correct. Well, maybe I want to change my mind now that you... No, I'm joking.
I mean,
Sanctum it is. You got to play what's on the table.
All right, first thing I'm going to do, Horseman of Death. Get all the Horsemen out of my discard pile. Okay, thanks. Whew, just to cash 4 creatures. Let me see, is there anything else I want to get out of here? No, I'll just hold that in the pen seed, I guess. All right, where is... Oh, this is going to be beautiful.
Do it.
So I got to destroy the least powerful creature.
Okay.
Which looks like 4 is the least powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll definitely destroy the Snudge.
Okay.
He needs to go.
Get one back.
Check. I'm going to play Horseman, not doing anything. I'm going to play a Sequius. 1 damage to every non-horseman. See, anything with armor you don't need to worry about. So they each just take 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play another one. So they each take 1 again. So they each take 2.
We're running out of tokens, Zach.
Good. I'm going to need to. Do you need some...
You hand me a 1?
Thief in the Night. There you go. I think I took yours, actually. Yeah, you should be at 9 amber, I think.
Cool.
Because you were at 7 after I stole.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Then... I will pass.
Okay. This next round's going to be fun.
That's a word. I will lose a chain. Still am only drawing 4. Oh, my. It's going to be a party in here.
I'll forge.
Okay, so you got your first key.
Mm-hmm.
Someone says this is bananas. Evan, we realized on Control of the Week, he named the house I had to play, not the house I couldn't play.
Right.
So, here we are. The comments coming through are awesome. Hey, one thing I love doing while we're on the stream here, if you don't mind, just comment the state or country you're watching from.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things to do. So, just throw that out there, and I'm curious where all we have watchers from right now. That's right, Peter. Don't tell Bryce. I'm at 6 because I killed one of his creatures that had captured one of my amber.
Yep. So you're forging next turn unless I can stop it.
That's right, and I'm about to be on only -1 card.
So I could Lash of Broken Dreams.
That's one option.
But I've got a stacked hand that I really want to play.
Well, also, like, my next turn could be Reap for 7.
That's true. That's crazy.
Yeah. And you can bet I'm going to come after this guy.
Yeah.
Just a side note. Now you can stop me. I mean, if you reap twice with like both the Sequius, you can steal capture 2.
Right.
But obviously that's a slow ball.
Just make sure I do this in the right order here. So I want to call Brobnar.
Brabs.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm tamed. I don't have any Brobnar.
That would be funny. All right, we got Mississippi, Pennsylvania, United Kingdom, Dallas, Texas, Chile, Stockholm, Canada, Germany, Australia.
That's awesome.
Isn't that wild?
Australia, that's so cool. We were talking about that earlier.
I cannot believe. I mean, this is multi-continent. California, Indiana, Arizona. That's unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
That's so cool.
That's so cool. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah. I'm gonna play Hunting Witch.
All right, sir.
We're gonna have to make a little. We're gonna have to make a little room here, Zach.
Let's get a second row going.
Is that cool?
Yeah,
you down
man.
with that?
Yeah, just start like. This is over here.
Okay.
So you can start there, but we know it continues from this side.
Okay. So, Hunting Witch is cool because each time I play another creature, I gain an amber.
Cool is a word.
So we'll go Mermook, your keys cost +1.
Come on now.
Ancient Bear, Chodo Harazi.
So you get 3 from this. Oh, what's the Chodo do? Oregon, Oklahoma City. What up, Shauna? Kentucky,
one.
Robbie, what up? Isaiah, thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. Awesome Candler, enjoy, have a blast. Tell everyone we say hello. We'll catch you next week. Although we're not streaming KeyForge next week. Sorry to disappoint some people.
So when Choto Harazi comes out, I lose one.
Before that happens, though, you've gained 2 here.
Right.
You gain 1 from playing it and lose 1 from playing it.
Yeah.
So you're still just at 6.
Okay. And get a Nepenthe seed out.
And I think this is a weird interaction, but the Chota, you lose 1, but you also gain 1 from playing it. So I think if you trigger the Hunting Witch first,
right,
then trigger the Chota, you're at 6, you can forge a key.
Sounds good. That's what it was, my question was. So sneak attack KeyForge.
That's right, Chris. If you're at 6 cards and your max hand size of 4, well, it's really, so if chains would prevent you from drawing. So if you had 5 and your max hand size was 4, it's still preventing you from drawing one of those cards, so you would lose a chain. Mine?
Yep.
Matthias, I don't get a key because Murmuk is making it +1, but this turn is about to get off the hook. All right, let's do this. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Horseman of Pestilence.
Okay.
Will.
Are we going to have enough tokens for this?
Well, so both my Pestilence, as long as they don't die on whatever they do, are going to do 2 to everything on your board.
Okay.
So that's going to clean up some things, because that's going to die.
Yeah.
Your armor's going to be gone. The Hunting Witch is going to die.
Okay.
And then we're going to start getting to some funky fun times.
Okay. Let's do it.
I just need to do some math really quick. Because I want that Sequies gone.
Yeah, for sure.
Like double gone.
That was a crazy turn for me, Zach.
Sure enough.
I'm not real happy about what's about to happen.
All right, I'm going to play a Bulwark.
Okay.
So that the Pestilence has +2 armor.
Seems good.
Then this Horseman of Pestilence is going to fight. So he's actually going to fight the Sequies.
Okay.
So here's what's going to happen. You have 2 armor. So you're only going to take 3.
Okay.
But then my fight ability is going to do 1 damage to all non-horsemen. So I'm going to take 2 from you. Then that's going to ultimately get defeated.
Okay.
And all the rest of your creatures are going to take 1. Now, I'm going to go ahead and gain 3 here. Now, if you want to wait on that for a second, we know there's a pending 1 damage, right? I'm going to go ahead and go with this one as well.
Okay.
So that you don't have to worry about dealing with as many tokens.
Hunting Witch is just gone.
Yeah, this is going to be gone as well.
Yep.
And I gain an amber.
You gain that
from
one back?
And I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. Now, all your armor is going to be gone. That's going to go to a 3. And the rest are just armor. But then those are all going to get 2. And now we can actually condense back down to a singular row. Mercy.
We're not looking too good. Okay.
The Horseman of Pestilence, this one is just going to reap.
Okay.
And then...
He does 1 when he reaps?
1 to everything. That's what we just... That was the
gotcha.
second,
Yeah.
the second of those. Then we're going to... Sequies is going to fight... Actually, that you don't have 1 for me to capture. He'll fight the Murmuk. So he'll do 4.
Yeah.
And he'll take 1 because he has an armor. Then Horseman of War is going to fight the Chota.
Okay.
So I'll take 3. And he'll go away.
A lot of cleanup going on here.
Yep, clean up on aisle 6. Then I'm going to reap with the Horseman of Famine.
Okay.
And then he lets me destroy the least powerful creature.
Which looks like Staunch Knight right now because he's not on the flank.
And the Sequies. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that Sequies. He's got a 4, right?
Yeah.
So they both have 4. So I'll get rid of that one and gain 1.
Okay, gain 1.
Then, yeah, this needed to happen. I'm going to go with Horseman of Death.
Okay.
And he is going to murder It's got 4 left. It's close, but not enough. Let's
He's
murder.
got 2. Oh no, because he's only one. I got you.
Yeah, he's got a lot left. Sequi should take 2 more. What's Sequi? This No, it's only. Oh, from the pestilence. That's right. So the 2 pestilence also hit my Sequies. Thanks for catching me on that.
Oh, gotcha.
Horseman of Death. I sort of want to die. Well, if he dies, then I can get him back with the pen seed if I want.
Right.
In case you have like a handed disc or something. I'm looking at you. There it is, a Bugatti. So I'll go at the Ancient Bear. So
Okay.
we'll both just kill each other. And then Horseman of War.
Haven't seen my bear flu yet either.
What am I at here? 6, 12. That's plenty.
So now Staunch Knights are on the flanks.
Let's just. What's in my hand? It's pretty good. Reap. Then I will pass.
Okay.
Let me make sure I'm passing. Yep. So I'm going to draw 1 less card. I'm going to lose my chain. Now I'm down to just. Oh, yeah. Bobby Lar. Right there in the Bobby. Okay.
My turn?
Yes. You got it. How about that? What do you got? Handed this? It's not a good play right now.
Nah. You know what you forgot to do, though? You forgot to say check.
Check. I said check. I said
Oh,
it.
my gosh.
You hadn't done anything. No actions yet. Luckily, we're just having fun here.
Let's see.
And remember, quick reminder before we finish out this game, however this is going to go. We are giving away the set of Amber prototypes that Bryce has been using to a random KeyForge display subscriber. We posted a lot of links to that. If you want a link to it, let me know, and I'll drop that over. That's hilarious. Someone said, where's the Drumble at? Which is the one that captures all their Amber.
Yeah, really.
I would flip a table.
That'd be awesome.
Luckily, I know Walker doesn't have that in his deck.
Let's see. I'm going to call Dis. Which flank do I need to go on? I think he needs the power. I'm going to go on this end.
All right,
Play
Succubus.
Succubus. Draw 1 less card. We'll go with Hand of Dis. But you've got the Horseman in your discard pile with the Nepenthe Seed.
That's right.
You don't have any of mine captured. What's the most beneficial?
Handed this. Oh, you can't get rid of Bulwark because he's over here on the edge.
Right. Or Pestilence down there. I was
mean,
thinking Famine.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go with Famine.
I think that's good.
And then we will activate Lash of Broken Dreams.
Cost
so
plus
your
3.
keys cost +3. And I will reap with the Terror.
All
Actually,
right.
let's fight with the Terror. Let's
You're gonna bait me into going Sanctum.
5 damage. Let's hit Bulwark.
So I murder you and I
Yep.
take 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my keys cost 9.
Yep.
Boom. 1 key established. Lash of Broken Dreams is breaking my heart. All right. This is funny. Okay, let's do this.
Let's do it.
I'm going to do something a little unconventional here. I'm going to go Untamed.
Okay.
Sounds fun,
You
right?
haven't played much of that.
I haven't. I'm going to go... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Lost in... No, I'm not. I'm going to wait. Let me think about this for a second. There's a right way to do this. Don't you know it? I'm going to... I'm going to play a Niffle Ape.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Ritual of Balance. I'm going to play... Up to. I'm going to play Lost in the Woods, so I'll gain an Amber, and I can choose 2 of my creatures and 2 of your creatures to shuffle back into our decks.
Okay.
So I'm going to shuffle my Sequius and my Niffle Ape, and I'm going to shuffle your Staunch Knight, so I'll gain one of these back.
Yep.
And your Succubus back into our decks.
Okay.
Then I'm going to shuffle this back in. I'm going to play Nature's Call, so I'll gain another one, and it says return up to 3 creatures to their owner's hand. So I'll put Sequius back in your hand.
Okay.
And that will be... Let me look at my discard pile really quick. Just make sure I don't want to do any of these things. I won't. So I'll just pass. I'll say check. And I will draw. Look at this. Down to 5 chains. That's pretty crazy. So everyone just now jumping in. I started with 18 chains with my double Horseman deck just to see what madness this actually felt and looked like. And here we are.
Well,
Happy golden days.
I had something I was going to do.
Are you still going to do it?
No, I'm going to change my mind. We're going to call Dis, and we're going to Gateway.
Okay. So you destroy all creatures.
Yeah.
But you gain 3 chains.
Yeah.
So the tides have turned. All my creatures get destroyed. And... Okay.
I'm going to play Schuler. If your opponent has more than 4 amber, steal...
Steal one?
Steal 1 or just gain 1? It is steal 1.
Yeah, that's good.
And then we will activate Lash of Broken Dreams.
Okay, so my keys cost 9.
Yep.
Which I obviously cannot afford.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I don't draw one because I already got 6 because of Staunch Knight.
Okay, let's go. That's interesting. Let's go Untamed. I'm going to play a Dust Pixie, gain 2.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Niffle Ape. And then I will pass. We'll say check. And I draw 1 less, down to 4 chains. Feeling good.
I'm going to call Dis.
Yeah, Spanner, that's he's looking at my double Horseman deck list and saying it's insane. I agree. I think the double Horsemen by themselves aren't necessarily a great deck. When I saw this deck list, it had like almost all of my favorite cards in it, so I was like...
The double Horseman of Death with Nepenthe Seed is...
Well, and it's got
bona fide.
the Nature's Call right there that I play that bounces creatures to hand.
Yeah.
So if he had been in play, it's like I can bounce him, put him back, and get it again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's got the one that shuffles back in as well. So
Gotcha.
you can get him back in. Like you just have all these ways to keep getting him back in.
Nice.
And it has a Hunting Witch. Side note. Just for kicks. Like if I have a Hunting Witch out on one of those turns where I fish 5 or 6 out of my discard pile, good luck.
I was going to call Dis, but you've got enough to forge anyway.
You got to be able to keep stealing one. Here's a question. Last turn. So, Jay, no, Bryce should only be on 2 chains because he was at 5 and should have drawn to 6, but only stayed at 5 because he had the chains.
Actually, I was at 6 because you bounced Staunch Knight back.
It was on your turn.
Oh, okay.
You got
Gotcha.
the 3 chains, and then you draw at the end of your turn.
Gotcha.
So, because you weren't drawing up to 6, you lose a chain.
Right. Okay, I'm going to call Sanctum.
All right. Woo! Am I going to get that second key? We're going to have a showdown here.
We're going to go Raiding Knight to capture 1.
Ah.
Bulwark and Staunch
Oh, wait,
Knight.
but you're...
Yeah, I'm not calling Dis.
All right, he captured 1. Don't forget that.
Yeah. And I will Omni on Nepenthe Seed.
That doesn't get out of your deck.
Oh, does
It
it?
gets out of your discard pile.
Discard. Yeah, this is my discard pile.
Oh, you have
This
it
is-
face down. I
This is
got
my
it.
deck.
You
My
got it.
bad. I was digging through it earlier. What am I going to get out?
Games you love, that is awesome. He has a double troop call, 5 Niffle Ape, 1 Niffle Queen deck.
That's amazing. That's so
Mercy.
cool.
I would love to get one of those like 8 or 9 creature troop call craziness decks.
Yeah.
The other deck I'm still after is a Fagin deck. It's just fun.
What does that do?
He basically, I forget how it reads, but it works with urchins, I think. The Shadows card. So basically it's like, I'll have to pull him up, but it's just like one of those, you need him plus multiple of the other thing, like the bear flute and the bear thing.
Gotcha. What am I looking for here?
Bait and switch mayhaps.
We'll go with that. Oh, and I sacrificed that.
Yeah. You can just leave that face on. Yeah. There you
Yeah. Okay.
go. Isaiah, hit me up on Twitter at Zack Bun.
At Shades.
Let me know. That's right. Hashtag Shades. What up? All right, mine.
Yep.
All right, I just get 1 for 6, eh? No Lash of Broken Dreams tax.
Nope. Not this time.
All right, how we feeling here, Bryskis?
Still pretty good.
I'm feeling pretty okay about this.
Me too. Waiting for you to burn that in a Penthy key.
You'll seed.
Seed, not key. My bad.
I mean, at any moment I could have 6 Horsemen in play.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
What's surprising is how much of your deck you still have left.
Yeah,
So-
well, it's because I started drawing 2 or 3 cards a turn.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Just playing on the top of my deck and just going for it.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to go Shadows
Okay.
in an interesting turn of events here.
I like how you do the outside one.
Yeah, they're trying to fill that middle one in, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Hidden Stash, again, Amber, and I archive a card.
Okay.
So archive here. I'm going to go Nerve Blast. I steal 1.
Okay.
If I do, I can do 2 damage to a creature, so I'll do 2 to your Schuler. I'm going to go Relentless Whispers. I gain 1, and I can do 2 damage to a creature, so we'll do 2 more there. And if it kills it, I would steal 1, but it doesn't kill it.
I didn't draw back up.
That's right. I'll just take 2 more. I'll flip that for you. Then I'm going to discard a treasure map, because I'm not going to play it for a minute. I'll pass. I draw 1 less card, draw up to 5. Whew. Hot.
Let's see.
Wizard that climbs the library is from the UP, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, I assume. Beautiful hiking. If you ever want to
Nice.
go for that. I don't recommend going right now. It's probably
Sure.
like Hoth, roughly.
Like Hoth.
Connor
Let's see.
Connor says now is that moment. What moment are you talking about?
know what he's
Dunkirl,
talking
I don't
about.
think.
This is the turn.
Oh, I guess so. Can I play treasure map even though? So it says if you have not played any other cards this turn, gain 3. For the remainder of the turn, you cannot play cards. I assume I can just play it and gain an amber. So we'll do that instead of discarding it. And we'll put some pressure on it.
Oh. You didn't say check, though.
Check.
Oh, gotcha.
You got 5 ways.
Let's see.
5 ways from Sunday to get me off of this.
Yeah, we're going to call Dees.
You're not ready for what's about to befall you, though. I'm going to be honest.
We're going to bring out Succubus. Hit Lash of Broken Dreams. And we'll play Pandemonium. Gain an amber from that. Each
Yeah.
undamaged creature captures 1 from its opponent.
So I capture 1 of yours, and you capture
4.
4 of mine. Yeah, Michael, I didn't think it was the turn just yet. I could nuke my hand. I knew what I was expecting to draw. I feel like it's going to make this turn choice. You'll see why.
That's it for me.
All right, Summer Child. You ready for this?
Did I reap with Schuler? I meant to.
You can. I will let you. I will allow it.
You would have stole it, though. I would have done it after.
You could have done it before. Yeah, there you go.
So lose 1 chain, draw back up to 5.
All right, you ready for this?
Yep.
Horseman of Death, because there's 2 of them in the deck.
Do it.
Didn't even have to use it. Let's get a few horsemen back here.
Woo!
Let's just make
We're
sure.
going to have to string out a few more playmats over here.
I don't think it'll last that long. All right. Let's start here. Horseman of War. I can fight with all my creatures. I will. So the Dust Pixie will fight the Schuler.
Okay.
No, let's not do that. I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to... Dust Pixie is going to fight the Succubus for 1 damage. The Niffle Ape is going to fight the Bulwark. So it'll get through 2 your armor and hit you for 1.
Okay.
And then he
You'll
goes
take
away
4.
and you'll gain 1 back. You gain whatever back. All right, you ready for the real
Do it.
fun times here? Let's go. Let me find them both. 1 damage to each non-horseman.
Okay.
So it's going to kill here. Do 1
Yeah.
here. And there, he will actually take 1 and they'll just lose an armor.
Right.
And then let's play another one.
Takes 1.
So that's gone.
Okay.
Get 1 back.
Yep.
Bulwark takes another one. So he should actually be at 3.
Okay.
Because I did the Niffle Ape earlier.
Right. He loses
They
his
both
armor.
lose their armor. He's the
loses
one
his
that should
armor.
have 2 armor gone. That's what just happened there. Make sense?
Yeah.
Then, let me find it. I'm going to destroy the least powerful creature. So we will destroy the Bulwark.
Okay.
So I'll gain 1 back.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will destroy the least powerful creature. So we'll destroy...
Rating
oh, actually
that.
it would be a 5, because those are both at 6. So I'm not going to play that.
Okay.
Those are both at 6.
Right.
So if I play it, I destroy my own creature, because they're at 5.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I don't want that. Let's go here, and I will pass.
Okay.
Let me make sure I don't have something to gain 2 amber out of Sanctum, just for kicks. So, we currently have
Seems good.
7 horsemen waiting to ride. And then I'll draw a card and lose a chain, and it'll be your turn.
Okay.
Oh, wait. That's the raiding knight.
Yeah. He still has 2 armor.
Yeah, but he only has 4 power. So, technically, I'll play
Oh, and get rid of him.
Horseman of Famine and get rid of him.
Gotcha. So you get 2 back from that one.
Yeah, I thought that was the another staunch
Another
knight.
staunch knight,
Yeah,
gotcha.
they look awfully similar.
Nah, he go.
And so then he'll ready, and I'll do to draw 1 more card.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum. What's crazy, though? Because I started with 18 chains, right?
Right.
This is turn 16.
That's awesome.
Do you feel like you're so close?
Kind of. I had a few more options before you nuked my entire thing. You know, that old chestnut.
Once you get those horsemen rolling, it's really wild.
Let's see.
Final reminder, now is the time to sign up for a KeyForge Display subscription to have a chance to win the prototype Amber tokens Bryce has been using. They were the original, not original, pretty early on prototypes from our Archon token set compatible with KeyForge. And it's like a set of 15.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely similar to the eventual design, but also different.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to call Sanctum. We're going to take hostages for 1. Play shoulder armor for 1. Oh, shoot. I just realized that If I don't do dis, you win. Oh no, he's going to capture one when he fights. So he's got to fight. Which means he could die and you could get the captured stuff back.
That's your grand plan?
Best I got right now, though.
Amazing.
Everything else, I'm like 3 turns out.
I think you're about to get stampeded.
I think so. Everything you got's at 5. What's that right there?
He's a 4 with 2 armor.
Gotcha. And I've already got rid of the armor, right? You got the armor back?
You get it back, yeah, every round. 8 power, 4 armor. You can murder anything.
Yeah.
Question is what? Probably Sacrius? If I had to guess. Because the 1 damage isn't going to matter.
Right.
He doesn't matter, he doesn't matter, he doesn't matter. Destroying the least powerful creature isn't going to help me.
Right.
So I think Sacrius is your best bet.
Let's do it. Fight Sequias.
And you take no damage.
Okay.
You have 4 armor, right?
And I steal 1. Or capture 1.
All right.
From take hostages.
And that stops me from winning. All right.
No chains. Draw my last card. It wasn't even that good.
All right. Mine?
Yeah.
Let's reap for 3, 6, 7.
It seems all right.
Hold on. Just had to hear that sound. Then I will pass. I would draw a card. I'm down to 1 chain. I was hoping I would get to no chains.
Oh, yeah, no chains. So what is that, 17 turns?
You got to stop me from... You got to remove 6 amber somehow.
Instead, because I brought my Pandemonium back to capture everything.
How many cards in your hand?
4.
You get to shuffle your deck and draw again.
Oh. Let's see if we get that gateway to dis and
That still wouldn't
clean
stop
the
you
board
from...
out. No, it wouldn't.
You need like 3 creatures in the card that lets all your undamaged creatures capture 1. And somehow to activate the Lash of Broken Dreams. Chick said this is KeyForge. If you're new, I recommend Googling Learning KeyForge. We have a whole series.
Yeah.
What is KeyForge, how to play it, how to get started, and how to buy it. And we'll go over everything. Or you can start this stream over. We kind of explain it early on, and I think from watching a couple turns, you can pick it up pretty easily. But it's a unique deck game, super new kind of game. $10 for a deck. Every deck is completely unique. No collecting, no deck building, no meta. You just explore your decks as you buy them, and it's super chill.
That's it?
We did it. All right.
Good job.
So I definitely think there's a huge difference between 3 and 4 chains.
For sure. It felt like a huge difference.
Yeah. And I do think that like if we just played no chains, even if we were playing like and played the best moves every time, I think this deck would win probably 70-75% of the time.
That's conservative. Thanks for that.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you had 2 exactly equal players playing these 2 decks,
Right.
I think this probably wins 70-80% of the time. And then as you stack chains on, it kind of balances it out. But that's one of the coolest parts of KeyForge is that they have this system built in.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest concerns early on. Was like, well, what happens when a deck gets printed that's just too good?
Absolutely.
And I think that they have a system for it, and I think it's very... someone said, I didn't hear check. But yeah, I think they have a pretty elegant system and way of doing that, and I'm super excited about chains and power levels and such. All right, last chance. Literally, if you're going to sign up for a KeyForge Display subscription, to guarantee your next set of KeyForge when it comes out, obviously it's been pretty hard to get, and not have to worry about keeping up with them or pre-ordering, and you automatically get charged a week or 2 beforehand. I'm saying a lot of information very quickly because we're trying to get out of here. But if you sign up right now, you'll have a chance to win these Amber tokens, and I'm going to give it a few minutes, and then we're going to give those away, and then we're going to get out of here. So in the meantime, if you have any questions you'd like to have us answer on stream, we'd be happy to take some time to answer those right now. And other than that, what do you think? Do you have a better experience this time?
I did. I played against Ryan, who runs the store the last few times, and he had a deck where he was repeatedly able to Ammonia Cloud and then save the pack.
Got you.
So do damage, 1 damage to everything, and then kill everything with a damage on it. Yeah. And it was pretty frustrating to play against. And I had just bought 1 random deck, and I didn't have a lot of experience with it. I didn't know a lot of the stuff. And
How do you feel about the chain system?
I'm excited about it. You know, we play a lot of the Destiny in store, and as a new person coming into Destiny, you're going up against, I mean, Eric Wainwright is our local, hero.
Our local Destiny crowd is...
It's a tough crowd. I mean, they're very good.
At the game, yeah.
So this makes it a lot more enticing for me to just show up and play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second. Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the best parts about this game is that, like, it is super easy to get into.
For sure.
I think for me, a lot of times I get really into these games, even Destiny, right? And then I have friends that want to play, and it's kind of this weird situation where I either have to pull punches or I have to run decks behind a curve, right? There's not like a handicap system that has been built for it.
For sure.
Because even for more experienced players, right? It's like, I'm not beating you because I'm better. I'm just beating you because I've played a lot more.
Right.
And so in this case, the ability to have chains to naturally just balance it out makes the games way more interesting. Even the first game where I lost big time, it was a big challenge to me, right? And normally, if I was playing against you, you haven't played that much.
For sure.
It's less of a challenge. So I think that's really awesome.
This might be my 5th game of KeyForge.
That's awesome. Sledding says, what is the chains thing? So chains are a concept in the game where basically when you would draw cards, you draw one less card for your chain, if you have chains. And if you would draw less cards, you remove one of your chains. Now, if you have, it's basically increments of 6. So 1 to 6 chains means you draw one less card. These flip to a 6. So 7 to 12 chains means that you draw 2 less cards, and so on and so forth. And then every time that you would draw and you don't get to draw cards because of that, you lose one of your chains, and it goes down. Now, what they've recently announced is chains are actually a part of organized play. So local stores can host one chain-bound event a week. When you play in a chain-bound event, your record determines how many chains you gain going into, and they stay with that deck, right? So if you win 3 out of 4, you'll gain 3 chains. So next week, if you want to play that deck again, you start with 3 chains.
Right.
If you win 3 out of 4 again, you get 3 more chains, now you're at 6. Once you get to 7, your deck goes from power level 1, which is 1 to 6 chains, to power level 2. Now, if you lose, you go 1 and 3 after you have 6 chains. You actually lose chains. They start going away. But your power level stays the same.
Gotcha.
And so once a deck gets to power level 4, it kind of goes out of local organized play. So you can't have a deck just continue dominating your local tournament.
That's awesome.
Like, eventually they're going to have to figure it out. And even if they are doing well with it, if you're doing well with 12 chains on your deck, then you're at least handicapped. Right. So a new player shows up with a new deck, and they're not going to just get slaughtered by the best player playing the best deck. But once you get to power level 4, it kind of goes out of the local organized play system. Then there are premier events where you're going to have decks at certain levels to even play them. So maybe you have to play a power level 4 deck to play it at like a regional kind of event. The cool part of that is 2 things for me. One, that means that you inherently incentivize players going to local communities to play, to level up their decks to play in these big events. So you're tying local events into the whole system. And 2, combo decks naturally want to have a bunch of cards. And some of the best, like, broken decks have these crazy one-turn win combos. But when you're only drawing 2 or 3 cards a turn, that becomes very hard to pull off. So I think this structure of play is going to naturally favor decks that aren't combo-y and more just solid decks with good players. So we'll see. It's a whole new world, a whole new way of doing it. And I'm very excited to see just these big events start happening as the year rolls on.
For sure.
Chris Holt asking, what do we think about the auto cannon honey witch bad penny combo? Is that basically where every time you play a creature, it takes 1 honey witch triggers to gain an amber, and it bounces back to your hand, and you infinitely gain an amber? The interesting part of that is it's not an auto win unless you have ways to automatically forge keys. It does require certain pieces get into play and your opponent not be able to do anything about it. If they don't kill the honey witch, if they don't remove the auto cannon, right, then you can just keep doing it. The other thing is, how much amber do you gain? Because, like, okay, you gain 30 amber. Your opponent plays bait and switch. Like, that's a problem, right? So, yeah, you can get 1 billion amber, but there are also naturally cards that can kind of penalize that. So, I think it's pretty fragile. It's fine. I don't know. If it ends up becoming a problem, the other thing is, like, okay, it gets to power level 4, it goes out of your local environment. If you're a local player, you don't worry about it anymore.
Right.
If you play at a big event, right, the best decks are going to probably all have crazy things going on. So it's kind of what you're just expecting when you go to a big event like that, is that, like, okay, everyone's crazy is playing against everyone's crazy.
Sure.
Yeah, asking, let me see if there's any more questions. Is it better to buy decks from people or packs? Also, are Maverick Horsemen possible? I assume it's possible. I haven't seen it. That would be wild.
I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought I did for a second. But,
I don't know. Maybe the equation says it's not. But as far as buying decks, I like buying sealed decks fresh so that there's no chance anyone's done anything to them. But I also bought this double Horseman deck, and I bought it after someone had opened it and said, hey, does anyone want to buy this double Horseman deck? And I saw the list, and it had a ton of my favorite cards in it, and I think the Horsemen are thematically very cool. And I know they're very rare, so it was cool. It's kind of a cool thing to get and to get to own and to get to play, right?
Yeah.
So it's up to you. I mean, if you're buying a deck from someone, I'd recommend, one, making sure you know what's in it. Two, the other thing is, if they've registered, it's kind of this weird thing. If they register it on the app and they send it to you and they don't unregister it, you can't get it. The bad part of that is that some decks are actually not registerable, which means they're not playable in OP. There were some early decks that came out that were named inappropriately, and they're basically banned decks. There are people searching for those. So I was kind of nervous when I was getting this Mistress of King's Hall deck, because technically if I tried to register it and for some reason they didn't like this name, it's a dead deck.
Did you register it?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah,
it's okay?
It's fine. Okay. Yeah, so the ones that are getting banned are just kind of like inappropriate.
Oh, sure.
Named, right?
Gotcha.
All right, any other questions? Let me look. Oh yeah, rule of 6 means you can only play Bad Penny 6 times. That's fair. Rule of 6 is an important step. All right, here we go. I'm going to pick a random KeyForge subscriber.
Let's do it.
I'm going to say first and last name once I get this randomly pulled up. Random number generator based on the atmospheric sound of the world. I don't know. That's a marketing thing.
Nice.
Let me look. All right. Also, everyone signing up and everyone watching, I just want to say thank you so much. We did a thing earlier where we were basically polling to see where people are from all over the world. It's super humbling to have so many people watching us from everywhere and enjoying what we do. So we really appreciate it. And everyone that signed up and subscribed, we couldn't do any of this without you. And everyone that bought the Archon token, same thing. Super grateful. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching. We're going to have plenty more KeyForge coming, even though next week won't be KeyForge. So just getting everyone tuned up on that one. All right, you ready for this? All right, the winner of the prototype tokens is Jacob Buss from Texas.
Great job, Jacob.
Man, I've been dealing with allergies, and it just caught me. Jacob, congrats. Thank you so much for signing up. We genuinely appreciate it. We'll be getting these in the mail to you. You should probably have those this week sometime. Hopefully you enjoy those. Thank you so much for signing up. And to everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to... What's up?
Before you sign off, we have something special going on next week on the live stream, don't we?
Next week?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Just say it.
We got some special Transformers promos.
Oh, yeah.
That we're going to be revealing.
My assumption is that the KeyForge players aren't necessarily the Transformers players, but we're going to be streaming Transformers next week. That's a game that I wasn't sure how long it would hold my interest. And the Wave 2 got announced, and the combiners and stuff, and like it's looking pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm very much approaching that game casually. I'm buying one box of each set and then just playing with what I get. It's super fun. It's like a kind of a lighter version of Destiny for me.
Nice.
But anyways, we're going to stream that, revealing some previews.
Yeah.
I've updated my Jets and my cards deck, so that'll be fun.
Awesome.
Again, congrats to Jacob Buss. Thank you so much for signing up. I'm going to find my way out of here. Man, I ran out of water like 45 minutes ago, and I've just been holding on, trying not to go. All right, we're going to be tuning out. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Bryce, thank you for coming on and playing. We'll have you back at some point again soon. Ginger, if you're still watching, much love. Can't wait to hang out. And everyone, have a great night. Until next time, keep playing.
See ya.
This is the weird part where I'm hitting off, but we might not be canceled.
Okay.